Well, I have to tell y'all about something that you should be excited about, and I'm excited about too. So we've told you guys that we're hatching out our American breasts. We already have some that are hatched out with the exclusion of minusing out the ones that we lost from the pups getting in the shop and trying to herd the dogs. So we still have 9 in there, and I did go ahead and decide to hatch another batch, but this is the deal. So Colby and I began to talk about needing a place for the chicks once they come out, and the 2 mobile chicken coops that I have are both full. So we began to discuss what that was gonna look like, because I have 2 different breeds, which I probably would be fine with one breed, and we may in the future end up seeing which one we like the best. For right now, we have the American breasts in one, and we have the white Jersey Giants in the other. The reason why I picked the white Jersey Giants is because the roosters can grow off to be 13 pounds, which is a very impressive size rooster. Now I have an American breast rooster. I actually have 5 of them. I have 2 in with my backyard flock because I have a lot of hens and I only had 1 rooster in there. So I kind of went ahead and split those roosters up already. And then I have 3 roosters that are still in with my American breasts. So not all of those will stay in there either. But for the time being, they're kind of in their home where they're gonna be. But I can't take my chicks that are grow out, they're gonna be so much smaller, and put them right in with the grown American breast. If you decide to ever do that, you will be making a huge mistake. So with all that being said, we decided to look into getting another mobile chicken coop. And the reason why, and I didn't want to put them in somewhere permanent, is because I love the fact of knowing that I can move them across my garden and they fertilize it literally all fall and winter, or spring and summer, depending on where we're growing in the different areas when we rotate out our gardens. But we decided to go ahead and get another one, and I'm going to tell you why. I absolutely love these things for a number of reasons. And you guys know, if you don't live on a farm, even just life in general, when you buy something, you expect it to work and not break. And I can even say with appliances inside that when we built our home almost 10 years ago, we have already replaced appliances. Like, it almost seems like the stuff that you buy now is made to break so that you can rebuy it. So with that being said, I'm just going to share with you guys a company that we highly recommend and would definitely stand behind, because we have had these coops, our coops that you have seen. I'm going to show you some clips. We have a large one, their largest one, and we have their smallest one. And we just got a small sponsored from the company so that we can show you guys all the ins and outs. Now I want to go back for just a minute, because I did say that they are sponsoring this video because they sent us one. Now I reached out to them because I love their products and said, look guys, this is what we want to do, would you be willing to do this? And they said yes. So how exciting is that? Because y'all are getting a huge benefit from this. And that is what I really wanted. I really wanted to get this company's name out because we believe in their products. And I've told you guys up front before, when we have something and we really like it and we think that you guys may benefit from it as well, then we're going to share that with y'all. But here's the coolest part. We're fixing to go. We're going to go get this thing set up. We're going to show you all the ins and outs. It's not hard to do. The thing that I like about it the most is it comes with the tarp on the top. We have had ours for a couple of years, both of them, the large one and the small one. This is not something we've had for a couple of months or even just like a year. We have had ours for years. I have went back and shared videos with people that have questioned us before on, where did you get those coops? Do you like those coops? What do y'all think about mobile chicken coops? Or what do you think about chickens home in general? And I have went back and shared these videos. So this is something that we have done for a long time. So I reached out to the company and said, would you guys sponsor our video? We want to share how much we like the coop. They said yes, of course. And we also said, we want to do $250 for a winner for one of our viewers, we're going to go through and read all of our comments, and anybody who says, hey, I've been interested in this, hey, we're starting off in chickens, we would benefit from that, you know, whatever you guys say, we're gonna go through and randomly add all the names into a pile. We're gonna draw, and we want to pick a winner, and we're gonna gift $250 off for them to purchase from your site. And they said, yes, that would be great, but we want to make it even better. We're also going to add $250 to that, so that your viewers will have a total of $500 off of whatever they choose from our website. Y'all, that is awesome. We actually stumbled across their website a couple of years ago and said, you know what, this is kind of what we're looking for. Let's give them a shot. And I'm so glad that we did. We've had no issues with tires. We've had no issues with chickens getting out. Sometimes when our hens get out, it's never from these. It's because we've left the barn door open when we've went in to either clean out the rabbits or get eggs or whatever we go in our rabbit and chicken barn to do. If the door stays open just a little bit, sometimes our hens want to scoot out the door. With these, it's really cool because it's a setup where the biggest is still easy enough even for me to maneuver around. It's very sturdy, and that is really what got me, is you want something that works. Obviously, when you pay for something, you want your money's worth. That is like a big thing for me. So you want something that is sturdy and durable and not gonna tear up. And you're definitely gonna get that with Chicken Range Coop. So I'm so glad that I reached out to Daniel and his family. They've been very pleasant to work with. But guys, we are going to leave a link for you if you say, hey, you know what, I want to check out what they're talking about, because we're pretty much in the same boat where when we get something, we want it to work. We don't want to go out and the first rain that comes and our tarp is torn. Like we experienced with the dog kennels, it was an Amazon purchase, and literally the first rain that come through, it was a tarp on the top and the whole thing broke, which is a bummer. You pay for that stuff, it should do what it's supposed to do. So now our mobile chicken coops have gone through many storms. They have lasted in extreme heat that we have down here in the south. And this winter we had a very unusual winter with several days of the highs being in the 20s for us, and that is very, very unusual for our area. All of the metal neshing around the sides have held up. The roll where we can roll our tarp back, everything has held up, y'all. One of the other benefits about having a mobile chicken coop versus a permanent is you're eventually going to have to deep bed. It is just part of it. Chickens poop everywhere, and if they're going to be staying in that one spot, then you have to remember that they are going to have to be deep bed. Awesome thing with a mobile chicken coop is it's small. It can be moved from place to place to place to place and then rotated back around. Each time they're rotated to a new place, they're getting fresh. They're on fresh grass, fresh ground. We actually have ours on dirt right now because they are rotating through our garden and it is really dry. They don't seem to care. However, we don't want them staying in their manure for weeks and weeks at a time. So they're in a spot for about a week, sometimes less than that, and then they go to a clean spot, which is really good for them. It's really good for the ground also because they are eating off the ground, but they're also giving back to the ground. So it's a genius concept all the way around, and we are very, very pleased with this company, and that's why we brought this to you. Let's go get started. I'm also going to show you, especially if you're new to our channel, I'm going to show you the baby chicks that I just briefly mentioned hatching out, and I'm also going to take you guys down to where the two that we already have that I was telling you about, our large that have the American breast and our smallest one that has all of our white Jersey giant. I'm going to show you the coops. They have held up for years, and I'm going to let you look at them and see how well they've held up. And also we are about to get our newest one put together, so y'all hang tight. Y'all are going to be on fast mode, but we're going to get this put together. We have Aiden and I have Colby here that's going to be helping today. You can see I'm feeding them. They are growing off really, really nice, but they're not going to be able to stay in my little box for long because they will soon be jumping over this little box. So they're going to stay in here for probably about another week or two, and then we are going to move them out. This is our shop to the side of the house where we keep things like our milking pump, our blower, just some stuff like that. But for now, it's housing our little chicks, I'm using a heating plate, and it's pretty warm today, so they kind of come and go out from under that. Afternoons and nights they shoot under that because it does get a little bit cooler here.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand.
Is this a hard build? Is this a
Not
hard
at
build?
all. Makes it very simple. Everything is pretty much prefab for you. You slide it in and then you use simple hose clamps. Basically, Aiden grabbed one side, I grabbed the other, tightened it up, putting the other side on. You can literally have it built in 15-20 minutes.
So the construction kit come with these already made. You just saw us fit those together. The wheels, the pulley system for the wheels. This is the handle you'll see us attached to the outside so that we can roll up the canopy, which is over there by the wheels.
Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what you wanna do. I'll do anything. As long as
So we've got the main structure done. Did not take long. The main thing is making sure everything lines up like it's supposed to. Here's your U-bolt pattern. Here's your bar holders. Again, this is the way you lift it. If you want to lift it simply just picking up the whole rig, you lift it that way. If you're picking up to make the tension on the wheels, you can go from this bottom handle as one contraption together. The other tensioner on this other side, which actually picks up the wheel. So now all we've got to do is just put the top on.
be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love.
What we got, buddy? What is it? We're done.
Finished.
It is done. We're glad to have that done. So as soon as my baby chicks are ready to come out of the shop, which won't be too much longer because they'll be jumping out of that box soon, over in here they will go. Now this will stay, y'all actually saw right up on the piece of grass that's right beside us, that's where I rotated those birds until they were big enough to go down there. So same thing with these babies. As soon as they come out, these chicks will stay right up here by me where I can watch them pretty close. Then when they get ready to go, it is literally just that easy. So thank you, Chicken Ranger Coop. We are thrilled to have this. We are thrilled about our giveaway. So y'all hang tight. Mid-October, we are going to be picking a giveaway, a commenter on my channel, The Max Life. So y'all let us know if you are interested in something like this. A dream of yours to maybe even have chickens, start chickens. You don't need a you don't need a big space, guys. All you need is a little space. They really forage from the ground. a little scratch, a water, and get you some hens over in there, and you literally have farm fresh eggs in literally a little piece of a 6x8. Now, I know some of you guys said you live in apartments, places like that where you can't have chickens, but even if you have a small rental property, as long as your landlord said, yeah, I don't care if you rotate chickens right around in the yard area, this is something you can literally put together, take up and go with you. It's not permanent. It is a wonderful structure, easy to do, easy to raise in, and it's really ideal, and most importantly is durable. This was what I was most concerned with when we first got it. And y'all, I've already shown y'all clips of the tarps that we have had on our other coops for years, and they don't have a tear. They have held up, and that's what I call durable. And when you live on a farm and you have animals that you're taking care of, they need to be in a durable structure where they can be taken care of. And we definitely recommend that with chicken range coop. So even if you're like, hey, you know what, I need to look into something like this, guys, y'all be sure to check out the link. That way you can kind of get an idea. They have 3 different sizes. This is a 6x8 small, so now I have 2 of those, and I have the larger one, which is a 10x12, isn't it, Colby? Yeah. And I have a larger one, which is a 10x12. So these are ideal for raising birds in, especially if you want to move them around. Y'all please go check them out. And hang tight for the giveaway, something we are so excited about. So we are going to pick a winner mid-October. We will announce that on my channel and Colby's channel, The Max. And you guys are going to be getting $500 off of one of these. So super excited about that. We're going to be putting $250 towards that. Chicken Ranger Coop is going to also be putting $250 towards that. And one of you lucky winners is going to get $500 off of this. And it is quite a coop. So good luck to all you guys who may win. And what do we say, Jennings?
Happy homesteading, y'all.
Happy homesteading, y'all.
Give me all your love, give me all your love.